everyone and welcome to my channel. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. Today I'm going to talk about my PR journey. For those of you who are new to this space, hi, I'm Soumika. Let's get started. So my PR journey, like everyone else, has started with thinking about where to move. Me and Tanmay both really wanted to go somewhere and live there, and there was a time when we were just doing the research about different places that we could go. So obviously on the top of our list were 3 places. We had Australia, Canada or New Zealand. We watched a lot of YouTube videos and did a lot of research on the weather, on people, what kind of culture is there in the country and how many Indians are going there, and what kind of life they're leading. So after doing that research, what I found was Canada and Australia are like really attractive. Both of them are almost the same. It just depends upon what kind of weather you like. So me and Tanmay, both of us are in love with winters. We love snow, and we wanted to go somewhere which was a little different. So yeah, Canada was the decision. So I think it was around the end of 2018 when we finally decided on the country, on the destination, and we set out on this path. After that, I think serious work towards this goal started from January end when we started preparing for IELTS exams. So I gave my IELTS exam in February, and you must have heard about the golden score, which is 8777, which a lot of people struggle a lot specifically because of the writing section. A lot of people in their first attempts in IELTS exam get 6.5 in writing. So in my research I came to know that, so I put in extra effort for my writing section, and luckily I got through the first time. My score was 9 in listening, 9 in reading, 7.5 in writing and 8 in speaking. Okay, I got the golden score. I got the highest CRS that I could get without learning French, so I was quite happy. My CRS score was around 471, but to get there I had one more thing to cover, which was my educational credential assessment. So because I am an MBA, and because WES has a reputation of rejecting most of the MBAs from India, I got my ECA done from IQAS. But the problem with IQAS is it takes a lot of time. And although we cleared the IELTS pretty quickly, we couldn't reap the benefits, because we were stuck with IQAS. IQAS took almost 5 months to clear my ECA. So I submitted all my papers to IQAS in February, and the result of my ECA came in June. I think it was around June 16th. And I was very happy that they graded my course as a master degree. So as soon as my ECA was done, my prerequisites were completed, and I immediately created my Express Entry account in Canada government's website. Within 1 or 2 weeks of creating my profile, there was an Express Entry draw, and I got my ITA. So the Express Entry draw happened on July 24th, 2019, and the cutoff score was around 458. So from ITA, the stage 2 of application process starts. So till now the process hasn't even started. This is just completing the prerequisites, and thanks to IQAS it took me almost 5 to 6 months to get everything in order. Once the ITA is received, there is like a huge list of documentation that you need to complete and submit to Canadian government for your background check. So they actually give you 2 months to complete it, but I took only 1 month because I had so much time after submitting my documents to IQAS. I had kept almost all my documents ready. So I was able to complete it in 1 month, and finally my AOR date was August 24th, 2019. AOR is basically acknowledgement of receipt. Basically Canadian government telling you that yeah, we have invited you and you have acknowledged the invitation and given us the documents, and now we are giving you acknowledgement that we have started with your background check, and as soon as the background check is completed you will get the PR. So I think the hardest part of the entire process starts after AOR, because now you are just done. Before this I was still, my mind was still occupied with stuff like, okay, this is done, this is all what I have to do. But after AOR, it's like I do not have anything to do anymore. I just have to sit around and wait for the Canadian government to respond to my application. The overall timeline that the Canadian government tells you in the website is 6 months, but I had heard a lot of stories where people get their Canadian visa, PR visa in 3 months, 4 months. So I was very hopeful, because so after my AOR, the first month I used to check my account every day, almost every day, for any sign of change in status, any update. But I learned quickly that it's not gonna happen. It is going to take time like everyone else, and I just have to be patient. So after the first month, I completely left checking my account every day. I made it a point that I will not check my account more than once in a week. It's just something you have to go through. There is no way out. So yeah, I waited and I waited and I waited, and then finally, I think it was March 15th when I finally got my confirmation of PR email. It was just, everything I wished for. And then I submitted my passport to the visa office and got my stamping done, got my COPR, and then I was ready to travel. I was really happy, and I wanted to travel to Canada as soon as possible. And then the world broke. You know what I'm talking about? It's the coronavirus. Yeah, so COVID-19. We were all listening, hearing about it from I think end of 2019. But no one actually thought that it was going to become so serious. Thankfully, after a few weeks, Canadian government came up with another announcement that the people who have got their COPR before March 15th are allowed to travel. So I was very happy at the time that okay, at least I'm allowed to travel. It's just that the Vande Bharat flights need to open. So I started following all these Vande Bharat updates and when is the government going to open up the borders in Canada or in India and all those things. I had to go through an entire unique step in my PR journey, which I really do not appreciate, but okay, fine. You have to do what you have to do, right? So yeah, in the phase 4 of Vande Bharat, I think it was July 4th when we got the tickets for July 8th. I had exactly 2 to 3 days to pack, wrap up my office work, and then travel. And I think I'm going to make a different video about my entire travel experience during this pandemic. But yeah, now I'm here and I am in quarantine for the last 10 days. I still have 4 days remaining. I still don't know whether I'm gonna stay back for a longer duration or maybe go back to India, spend the COVID time there and then come back here. So those things, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Thanks a lot for all your wishes and your questions. I'm sorry I couldn't respond to all of them. I will be getting back to you with answers to all your questions. Till then, stay tuned and stay safe, and let me know if you have any other questions. Bye!